Babe, what are we doing today?
Going to Comic-Con, meeting the Green Power Ranger.
Is this an important day for you?
It's a big day for me
Tell me why.
because I get to be Tommy, and they're throwing in Kimberly.
That's who I am. You can't tell because my shirt's white, but I've got a scrunchie and these and my socks. So it's just like a bonus.
And I'm probably gonna see John Cusack.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock eyes with Jason Momoa so hard. My only goal for today is to get Jason Momoa to wink at me. That's all I want in life. That's all I need. So I'm gonna look at him. I'm just gonna look. And then he's gonna look at me. And then I'm gonna be like, hey. And then he's gonna wink back, and my life will be made. Okay, babe, tell me about JDF first.
Okay, so we get there, and the first person we go to is JDF because we see that he's coming in at 10. He has a little sign that says JDF is signing autographs 10 to 1.
Right.
So we get there, and he's not there. I'm looking through the people. I'm like, can I see him? I'm looking over. I see Amy Jo.
Yeah.
But I don't see JDF. All right. We wait an hour and a half till noon. He gets there, and everyone cheers, and they're all excited, like, holy crap, it's JDF. He gets on top of his table, and he goes, selfie! And then he does the video of everyone cheering, because that's what he does.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's his thing. So, we're going through the line, and by this point, we're actually even closer than when we started, because people were getting tired, and they were
Yeah, a lot of people left.
So we were actually pretty close. We get up there, and I'm all like, I'm first. The lady's like, okay, what do you want? And I was like, well, I want a picture and an autograph, and I want him to autograph this. And it's a toy. It's an action figure of him. And she's like, it's going to be $150 for all that. And I was like, well, he is the first one. I mean, yeah, I want him to sign a lot of stuff, but I don't want to dish out $500 to get everything signed. And I have a lot of this stuff in my backpack. So I'm just like, fine, let's have an autograph and a picture. She's like, okay, it's $100. We get up there, and I'm like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, JDF. And they're like, I gotta tell you right now, I'm a massive fan. And I'm shaking a little bit. And he looks at her cosplay, and he's like, that's really awesome. I was like, yeah, I can tell you were Tommy because of your shirt. The second I saw your shirt, I knew you were Tommy. And I was like, that's Kimberly. I showed him Luke, who's Jason, and Trini wasn't with us at the time. So he starts talking to us and being just a really cool guy, asking us, like, what's our favorite quotes. And, yeah, we start talking about just random stuff. And first thing we get him to sign is his picture.
And what does it say, babe?
It says, to Adam, you were my choice to be the Green Ranger.
Why does it say that, babe?
Well, first off, because obviously it's true. And second off, because I got every single other Ranger, besides the ones I haven't met yet,
Right.
to put, to Adam, you were the second choice to be the Green Ranger.
Right.
So then we started talking about stuff about what's happening with, like, the new Boom comic. And he's like, so do you know about Lord Draken? And I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. You know, he's an evil version of you from the future. And I actually have a comic in my backpack of that has a cover of you and you fighting. He was like, oh, cool, let me see it. So I pull it out, and he's like, oh, give it to me, I'll sign it. And he signed it, Tommy. And just so you wanted to make sure that we know who it is, this is Lord Draken. He signed that too.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
All right, now I'm like, oh, awesome. And then while he's going through our backpack, by the way, basically going through our backpack, he sees the action figure. And he's like, give me that, I'll sign it. It's hard to see because it's green on green.
Yeah. But it's there.
And then he goes through and he's like, give me everything else you got. And I got this, which is issue 0. I also had another autograph of a comic as Tommy holding Saba. And I gave that one to Luke because Luke really loves the White Ranger. And we get the picture. And he was like, let's get everyone in here. Let's get Jason in here. So we all three got one with him.
Yeah.
And then we moved on. Then we hop into the Amy Jo line, okay? And Amy Jo's line goes fast. I pick out a Pink Power Ranger picture to get her to sign. She signed, Adam, you were my second choice to be the Green Ranger. And then she signed with a horribly disfigured smelly face.
Yeah.
She looked up at Grace and noticed, and she's like, well, I recognize this outfit.
Because that was her.
That was her. And I was like, do you recognize this? And she's like, yes, I recognize that shirt too. And then it was like, and we got Jason and Trini. And we showed them, because Trini was in line with us this time. Maddie was in line with us. We got a whole, she did give us a picture with the whole gang.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, tell me about the panel.
So the panel was Amy Jo and JDF. They talked about their experience of Power Rangers, and they had everybody come up and you could ask them questions or whatnot. JDF, this is where we learned that JDF was horribly jet lagged and not feeling well.
Yeah, so we were okay with the fact that we had to wait.
Yes. There's at one point where he's texting, and Amy Jo looks at him and is like, are you texted? And he's just like, and just really, really sadly, he's like, I was just telling them to bring me some orange juice.
Talk about the board.
Oh yeah, so he grabbed up a board that they made for him that had the White Ranger symbol on it, and it was painted white. And he was like, Amy Jo has never done this. She's gonna break a board right here. And he taught her how, and she broke the board. And
Yeah, it's the video is on his Instagram, Facebook.
yeah,
Check it out.
both.
It's
And
cute.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's pretty cute.
She's like, oh my god, go down, do it. He's like, do it. And then we find out that Amy Jo was pretty much high all through filming.
Yeah. Didn't remember a lot of the stuff.
And yeah, she didn't remember how her character was written off.
So it was a good panel.
It was a good panel.
Okay, babe, now tell me about when we were coming out of the panel
Oh yeah.
and we saw the Rita. Tell me about that.
So we're coming out of the panel, and I'm dressed up as Tommy, of course, and see the Rita, and I'm like, I really want to get a picture with Rita of me kneeling in front of her, because Tommy, as this Tommy, that's when he's recruited to
be the evil Green Ranger.
be the evil Green Ranger.
Yeah, but he's put under a spell.
Yes, he's put under a spell to fight. So Luke gives me his dragon dagger, and he's like, dude, go. So I go up as soon as we get in some space, because I don't want to be holding the whole line. So get in some space, and I'm like, Rita, and she finally realizes that I'm talking to her, because their name probably isn't really Rita.
Yeah, I would assume.
And I hold the dagger, kneel, bow my head, and just offering it to her. And you can hear Luke and all of them laughing in the background, and Rita's just having a great time.
So, I was really excited about seeing Will Friedle, who played Eric on Boy Meets World and who's the voice of Unstoppable and Kim Possible. So, me and my cousin, when we were growing up, we used to watch Boy Meets World and we really, really loved Eric. Specifically, the What If episode where he plays with squirrels and, he has that really profound line, lose one friend, lose all friends, lose yourself. So I get up in the line, and first of all, he was just really energized, and you had to write your name down on a piece of paper before you got up there so that they knew how to pronounce your name, whatever. So I get up there and he goes, Grace, this is for Grace. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, hi. And he's really excited. And I was just like, hi. And I shook his hand. And I was like, me and my cousin loved you. We love the show, all this stuff. So I hand him this picture. This is Plays with Squirrels. And I was like, so can you sign it? Lose one. And he just smiles. He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, thanks. And so he signed the whole thing, and then he signed it Plays with Squirrels. And so this made my whole life. And then we got a picture together, and if you look really closely in the picture, you can see Adam just super randomly in the background, just standing there.
It was not a planned photo bomb.
No, because I think you were looking for me. Or
Yeah, I was just kind of waiting for you.
Yeah,
Just because.
He was just there. Okay, so I told my mom about two people that were going to be there. Jason Momoa and Alice Cooper. And surprisingly, she said, get me an autograph from Alice Cooper instead of Jason Momoa. I was like, okay, cool. So, if you don't know, my mom teaches preschool, right? And Alice Cooper has that big song, School's Out. So, I was like, this would be really cool if I could get a photo for her classroom. So, I get up there, and first of all, it was 5:30 in the afternoon on day 2. And so he wasn't super lively, but I think it's because it was 5:30 on day 2.
And he's old.
And he's old. So, like, I got up there and I was like, hi. And again, you had to, like, write who it was for. And I wrote Mrs. Cole because, you know, it's my mom's teaching name. He's like, so who's this for? And I was like, it's for my mom. And he goes, oh. And I was like, she's an elementary school teacher. And he goes, oh. And I was like, so can you sign it school's out for summer? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you know, she loves you and all this stuff. And so he signed it, Mrs. Cole, school's out for summer. And then he gave himself an A+. Those are my 2 stories.